Hey guys, Sunny Trainer Claire here. I have a 10-minute mandala flow for you. So we're gonna be moving all the way around our yoga mats. Let's have some fun. All right, everybody, let's get started in child's pose. So meet me on your mat. A couple different variations you can take here. You can bring the knees close together, feet close together, extending the arms out long or pulling them back by your sides. Or my favorite version is taking the knees super wide, big toes touch, and then walking your hands out in front of you, sending your hips back towards your heels. Take a few deep breaths here, inhaling in through the nose, sending the breath down into your belly, and then exhaling out through your mouth. 2 more times just like that. Inhale in through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. Last time. Inhale in, exhale out. So we're gonna get moving pretty quickly here today. So press through the hands, coming through tabletop, tuck the toes, and up into our first downward facing dog of our practice today. You can take a little bit of movement here, pedaling out the knees, melting your heart space back towards your thighs, and then find some stillness. Take a deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky for 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, sending it towards your left elbow. Take a beat. And then dropping the knee down to your left wrist. Crossing over to the right wrist, right elbow, and then back up into 3-legged dog. Deep breath in, and then exhale, fall in triangle, shooting that left leg underneath your body, opening your right hand up towards the sky. Option here to also take a modified side plank if that fallen triangle just isn't working for you. So find the variation that works best. Deep breath in. Exhale, both palms come to the mat. Bring your knee with you and step it up between your hands, rising into a high crescent lunge. Deep breath in and out. One more breath in here. And then exhale, palms come down to the mat, walking it over to a wide forward fold. So grounding down through all 4 corners of the feet, shifting your weight a little bit more forward into your toes, and then taking a nice bend in your knees if you have really tight hamstrings. Let your head get heavy. Release the neck and shoulders. And then on your next inhale, pivot your right toes towards the back of the mat, and we rise up into a warrior 2. Gazing over your right fingertips, right knee stacked over right ankle, and then opening the hips towards that long edge of your mat. Deep breath in and out. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down, plant them on the mat, and then step your right toes back to meet your left. Raising those hips up into downward facing dog. So because this is a mandala flow, we're gonna repeat that again on the same leg to bring us around to the back edge of the mat. So I'll turn away from you for a bit, but just listen to my cues. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow this time, so crossing the body, dropping it down to the right wrist, left elbow, back into that 3-legged dog. Deep inhale, and then exhale, fall in triangle, shooting that leg through, rising your right fingertips up towards the sky, remembering your side plank modification if you need it. Deep breath in, and then exhale, plant both palms on the mat, bringing your left knee with you, stepping it in between your hands, rising up into a high crescent. Deep breath in, grow a little taller through the crown of the head. Exhale, plant your palms on the mat, and then walking it through to that wide forward fold. Sending the weight into your toes, hinging at the hips, and then taking that bend if you need to in your knees. Good. Inhale, point your right toes to the top of the mat, bend your right knee, rising up into a warrior two. Gazing out over your right fingertips and taking a few deep breaths here. And then on your next exhale, bringing your palms down to the mat, stepping your right toes back to meet your left, and then sending your hips up into downward facing dog. So we'll do that 2 more times through, this time on the right side. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, drop your knee to your wrist, right wrist, crossing the body as you inhale, right knee, left wrist, right knee, left elbow, and then back into that 3-legged dog. Deep breath in, and then exhale, fallen triangle, right leg goes out to the long side of the mat, reaching your left fingertips high. Plant the palms back on the mat, bringing your right knee with you, stepping between your hands, rising up into high crescent. Deep breath in, a long breath out. Planting your palms on the mat and then walking your hands back through your wide forward fold. Deep breath in and out. Pointing your left toes towards the top of your mat as you rise up into warrior two, gazing out over your left fingertips. Good. Deep breath in and out. Cartwheeling the arms down, back to frame your left foot, and then stepping your left toes back to meet your right. Hips up into downward facing dog. Good. One more time on the right leg. Inhale, right leg goes up to the sky. Exhale, this time crossing the body, right knee to left elbow. Dropping it to the left wrist. Crossing to the right wrist. Picking it up to the right elbow. And then back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, fallen triangle, shooting that right leg through, reaching your left hand towards the sky. Remember that side plank modification is always there for you. Spiraling your chest down, planting both palms, stepping your right foot between your hands, rising up into high crescent. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, plant the palms on the mat, walking it through to that wide forward fold. Good. Inhale up, pivot the left toes towards the top of your mat, rising up into warrior two. Beautiful, deep breath in, long breath out. Great. Cartwheeling the arms down, step your left toes back to meet the right, and then coming into child's pose, your favorite variation here. Just let that heart rate come down. Let your breathing rate come down. A few more deep breaths. Pressing through the palms, dropping your forearms onto the mat, and then rolling through into Sphinx Pose. Shoulders come down and away from your ears, letting your belly get really long here. Deep breath in, and long breath out. From here, we can flip over onto our backs. And then crossing your right, your left. As you inhale, drop both legs in a pile over to the left. Right arm goes long for a spinal twist. Good. Inhale, back to center, unwind. And then left knee now crosses over the right, and then drop your L to the right. Looking over your left fingertips. Inhale back to center, moving into our final resting pose, Savasana. So get really comfy, really cozy here. Maybe grab a blanket or a pillow. And then just letting your body melt into the mat. Now, I encourage you to stay here in this pose for as long as you are able to, but this is where I will leave you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.